Hi guys, welcome back to Garden Obsessed. I'm Carla. I've been holding off doing a seed haul mostly because I had a lot of little orders this year. Some are here, some are not. And I've done some, picking up a few things here and there in physical stores as well. And also, I got to thinking about it, and a few things that I have ordered I won't actually get till spring. So I thought I might as well just show you what I do have, and then tell you about what I've ordered, and maybe I'll insert some photos or something of the things that I've ordered that aren't here yet. So I guess I'll just jump right in. These are some things that I've picked up this first little set of seeds at mostly the grocery store. They had McKenzie seeds, of course, and also Burpee. The only things that I bought from Burpee were sweet peas. I got two different kinds. Burpee's Galaxy Mix colors. I just really liked the colors. There's some dark purples and some burgundies in there that look like they'll be really pretty. And this one called Sweet Dreams Mix. And it has some bicolor flowers, so those looked really pretty too. I don't have a lot of experience growing sweet peas. I do have some seed packets from previous years that I'm also going to try this year. So then let's get to the McKenzie seeds. I bought some sprouting broccoli. So I believe this one will have like one, larger normal head, let's say. But then it should put on a lot of side shoots. So, I've grown broccoli, definitely a few seasons, and I haven't nailed it yet. I had one really good year, not this past summer, but the summer before, and didn't realize how many cabbage worms there were, and they ended up eating most of it. So this year I have some bug netting, and I'm going to try a little harder this year with broccoli and cauliflower. I kind of want to get both of those nailed down. So this will be good for that. I also got Romanesco. I just think it's really pretty. I didn't necessarily want the pelleted seeds, but that's what they had available. I think it's kind of silly to pellet something like broccoli. It's so easy to sow anyway. It's better for something that's small and hard to sow, like a carrot, but and it also, I've heard that when it's pelleted it cuts down on the longevity of the seed. So in general, I try to avoid pelleted seed, but it's also not a big deal when that's all they have. I've grown lots of nasturtiums in the past, have lots of pretty colors, but I really wanted a climbing nasturtium. I have a trellis or an arch, I guess, that I want to try to get these to grow up. I think it'll be really pretty. I also got some asters. You'll notice there's going to be a lot of flowers in this haul. I ended up expanding my raised beds last year, and in the process of that moved where the garden was. So there's a couple more still to move, but it's left behind 4x10 areas that don't have grass, and I think I want to turn those into a cut flower garden, and I think we're actually going to expand it, straighten it up. It's not square with the house, so I want to kind of crop them and enlarge them, I guess, and square them up with the house. Oh, somebody wants to say hello. This is Lola. She's just waking up from a nap. I thought I'd get this done before she did, but I guess I was wrong. So, sorry about that. So the next one that I have there is State Fair zinnias. I got a jumbo pack of those. The State Fair I have not grown before. I've grown lots of zinnias in the past. And from my understanding, State Fair is kind of similar to maybe an Oklahoma or a Benary's Giant. So I thought I'd give those a try. I just saw them. I wasn't planning to get them. I saw them in the grocery store and couldn't resist. I do have some other zinnias too, but you can never have enough zinnias, right? And look how pretty. Look how pretty those colors are. Had to have them. These I've already sown, actually, and I actually bought 2 packs of these. The last couple years I've grown more and more things for my own hanging baskets and stuff like that. So I'm just carrying on that trend. I've not grown these particular ones for that purpose before, but I thought we'd try it. They look really pretty. I've definitely had wave petunias that I've purchased before, so I thought I'd try growing them myself. So that was everything from the grocery store. Last weekend, I ended up going to Halifax Seed. I was on the hunt for white geraniums. I did find some. So these are, I've not grown Vista Series before. Usually I try to grow Maverick, but I couldn't find any this year. So this was all I could find. So this is what we're trying. And they look like they'll be pretty. So I've already also sown these. Onions was the other thing that I was on the hunt for. And again, these are already open and sown. These were, the only yellow type sweet onion that I saw there. So these are the ones I picked up. I've not grown Utah before, but I'm sure they will be fantastic. I told you there'd be more zinnias. So these are the Green Envy. Sorry guys, I lost ya. My phone decided to just turn off. So these are the Green Envy. They're really pretty. I've grown the Queen Lime Blush and the Queen Lime Red in the past. And there is a Queen Lime, but I saw these and thought it would serve the same purpose. I think it'll go really well with those. And so I decided to pick that up as well. I was also out of rosemary, so I picked up another packet of rosemary, and I've already also opened these and sown some. So those will be great. So I have lots of peas, but most of the peas I have are pole varieties. And I've not grown sugar yam before, but I know it's one of the really popular ones, and I noticed that they were a bush pea. So I'm going to give these a try. I want to devote some trellis space to some other things this year, so this will help me with that. And here we have some more sweet peas. These ones, again, they just looked really pretty, and they were only $1.99, so like, how do you say no to that, right? Hopefully those will grow well. So Halifax Seed also had some high mowing seeds. I've never, seen these. I know it's a US company. I've never ordered from them, but I've heard lots of good things. And I saw that this was Winter Density, which is supposed to be a really good lettuce variety for early spring and fall. It's more cold tolerant than some of the other lettuces, so I picked that up as well. And they also sell Sutton seeds there. So I saw these and couldn't resist. I don't need any more chili peppers. But I mean, it's variegated leaves and streaked peppers. How do you say no to that, right? Grew a lot of pak choi last year. We all really like it. This is an F1 hybrid called Ruby. It just looked really pretty. I think we just have green right now, so I thought this would be pretty in the garden. So now those are all the things that I've picked up physically in the store. Now we're getting into some of the things that I have ordered. So first here on the list is William Dam. This is an order I actually put in before Christmas. Since then, I've added another order. It has not arrived. I guess I'll tell you the things maybe first that I've ordered. So I've ordered Calabrachia in Kabloom Pink, and that's going to be something that I'm going to grow for my hanging baskets and also some pots around the deck. I've also ordered Cranberry Cosmos. I'm not sure if they are a double click or not, but they're certainly a double frilled Cosmos, super pretty. I ordered Rudbeckia called Prairie Sun. It's the one with kind of the green citrus centers and the really bright yellow orange petals. I also ordered showpiece dahlia seeds. So last year I tried growing dahlias from seeds for the first time. I think I had Giant Mix from M.I. Gardner and Unwin's Mix. I think they're technically a dwarf one, though I didn't find mine very small. They grew quite well. And I love them so much that this year I wanted to order more. So you will see a few more packets that I have already received, but Showpiece is one that I've ordered from William Dam. That's all that I'm waiting from. Sorry, I have to deal with my puppy. One moment. Okay, she's playing outside. We got probably, I would say, 40 to 45 centimeters of snow last night, so she's happily playing in a little fenced-in area that we have for her. I expect that any moment she'll decide she doesn't want to stay out and start jumping on the door, but anyway, we'll deal with that if that occurs. So back to William Dam. I've been watching Flower Hill Farm videos all fall and dreaming about my own cut flowers. And through that channel, discovered Garden Workshop. So Lisa at Garden Workshop has talked about hairy balls, and these are Gomphocarpus or balloon cottonbush, I guess. So I've ordered some of those to see, you know, what those are like. You grow them more for the seed pod, I guess, than for anything else, but they look interesting. And also, same with the Bupleurum. I guess it's a good filler greenery type thing for your cut flowers. And I've also never grown bells of Ireland, so I might make some space for those this summer. And I've also heard that you can dry them. I want to try drying more things this year as well, so I have things to play with. Yes, so this past season, I grew a lot of snapdragons. They're kind of one of those things that my grandmother always grew, along with sweet peas and things like that, that I always, you know, thought were kind of old-fashioned and wasn't really into. But this past year, I grew some snapdragons and fell head over heels in love with them. Especially Floret had some dark burgundy ones that I wasn't able to get, so I kind of went nuts trying to fill my dark jewel tone snapdragon obsession with. So this is one of the snapdragons that I ordered. I've not grown it. I can't remember the mix that I grew last year. I think it was an Ontario Seed Company packet. I'll put the name on the screen. But these looked really pretty, and I can't wait to give those a try. I told you there'd be more zinnias. So this is the Oklahoma mix. They're one of the larger zinnias, and they're good for cut flower arrangements. I've never grown any of the Oklahomas before, but I thought I wanted to try those too. And then wine, I think, is the color that I'm obsessed with right now, so then I went ahead and ordered Benari's Giant Wine as well. I kind of wanted to get an idea of the size difference between the Benari's and the Oklahoma. I think Benari's is bigger, but we'll find out. So this is another one of the dahlia mixes that I've ordered. This one came from Baker Creek, and it's called the Redskin Mix because the foliage has some red in it. I think you can see that it's, you know, a little purpley. It's not like the bright or the dark green that, you know, I usually associate with dahlias. So, and the colors look like they could be fantastic. So I'm going to try these ones as well. From Baker Creek, I also got flat white boar pumpkins. Mostly I just wanted them for stacking and for some, you know, color variation. I always try to grow pumpkins. I haven't had great luck with them yet, but I'm going to try growing them differently this year, and I'm hoping to have better success with them. And I really like to decorate, you know, our front veranda. We have a big covered porch on the front of our house, and I really like to decorate with pumpkins and stuff, so I thought these would be fun to try to grow. I also ordered some Hishiko bunching onions. These are like a perennial onion, I believe. I've also already spreaded some of these. They're just starting to germinate. I'm trying to, one of the things that I want to do this year in the garden is I want to put in a tree guild around our fruit trees, and as part of that I want to kind of implement some permaculture, polyculture plants and as many edibles and herbs and things as I can, so this will be one of those. I also ordered the giant rattle poppy. So this mostly I just want the pod for floral bouquets and dried flowers and things like that. The poppy also looks really pretty, but mostly I'm after the pod. And then you always get a free packet of seeds, and the one I got with this order was Rouge d'Hiver lettuce. I think it's like a romaine type, it looks. So, you know, I'll throw a few of those in too into the garden. I ordered from Johnny's. I think that, as well as the Baker Creek and the William Dam seeds, were all ordered in December. I don't know what the weights are like now. But I ordered some Mrs. Burns lemon basil. This will be for greenery for bouquets. I also ordered, this is a Flower Hill Farm purchase. She used a lot of Frosted Explosion, and so I decided I needed to have that too. I think hers grows wild, but unfortunately that is not one of the weeds that I have here, so I will have to plant my own. And here we go again with some more snapdragons. So I think the one from Floret that I wanted was a Madame Butterfly in like dark red or wine or something like that. So the closest I could get was the mix. So this is a mix of the Madame Butterfly. So hopefully I'll have one or two in there that are that color that I covet so much. Yes, and I'm also in love with phlox at the moment. So Cherry Caramel is that really beautiful one you've probably seen. It's kind of like a cream or light brown with a pink center. These are the annual variety of phlox. I think I have 2 more packs here to show you. But I also have some perennial phlox that I'm going to be starting from seed as well. So, Floret did their seed orders differently this year. They released certain quantities instead of everything all at once. And the first day I was working and missed a lot of the things that I wanted. But I was able to go back and order some of the things that I didn't get this time. So the things that I've ordered that I haven't received yet are straw flower and candy pink. Like I said, I want to try, I grew straw flowers this year, but I really wanted more pink ones and more yellow ones. So I haven't found a yellow packet yet, but I did order the pink. I also ordered status in a pastel mix. I have some status seeds now that are like, you know, those bright pink and blue and yellow and white colors, but the pastel looked really pretty, and I think the pastel maybe will be more useful in fresh bouquets. I also ordered a type of flax called bubble grass. It looked really interesting. The texture I think will be nice in bouquets. And I ordered a double click Cosmo in bicolor rose. So all the petals, they're darker on the edges and lighter towards the centers. They looked really pretty. And I ordered another Rudbeckia in Sahara from Floret. So those are the ones I'm still waiting for. I think I ordered those mid-January, and they have been shipped, but shipping between the US and Canada right now, things seem to be getting held up at customs for a lot longer than they usually do, like before COVID. So I think it's probably just a function of fewer employees able to process things. So I'm sure those will be here before long. But what I have received is another phlox. This also is an annual variety called Blushing Bride. It's kind of white through pink, and it's kind of, you know, different variations within one bloom. It looks really pretty. And also Dulce. This one is kind of like cherry caramel, except without the pink center. So it's kind of like a vintagey type looking colored flower. I think it'll be really pretty as a filler with a lot of things. And the last physical packet I have is another dahlia. So this is Bee's Choice Mix. And I'll throw a picture up because they just look stunning, and I'm so excited to grow some more dahlias from seed. And I didn't save any from last year, but any really, you know, special ones that I get this year, I'm definitely going to try to save. So that's it for the things I have in my possession. What I'm still waiting for, I have ordered from W.H. Perron, which is, you know, a Canadian company. What I ordered from them is French shallots. So they are actually a bulb, and I believe, you know, in the spring, like I think around April sometime is when I'll be receiving those. I'll be able to plant the bulbs, and they'll divide throughout the summer, and then in the fall, you know, harvest them all and hopefully be able to save some to plant the following spring again. And I've also ordered from them a potato onion, which I hadn't heard of until recently. And they're quite similar to the French shallots, I think, in that I'll be planting bulbs which will divide, I think, several times in one season. I'm not sure exactly if they will, and, you know, I'm in Canada Zone 5, which is like a 4 USDA. I don't know if our season is long enough to get more than one division, but they can be kind of perennialized to my understanding. So I really like the idea of, not having to buy and start seeds for everything every year. So I'm going to give those a try. And the last few things that I've ordered are from Vesey's seed, which is in Prince Edward Island, a neighboring province to me. And I ordered a gladiola mix from them. I've grown glads once or twice before. So I just ordered, two sets of 10, so only 20 dahlias, but just to give them a try and mix them in with bouquets and things. And I also ordered Miss Brandy Dahlia, and she's beautiful. I think it's 2 tubers, so I'm hoping I'll be able to successfully dig those up at the end of the season and save those. If they're half as pretty as their picture, they're going to be pretty awesome to grow. And the last thing that I ordered is some strawberries. So I ordered the variety Kent. They are like a June bearing berry, so most of their fruit will come on all at once, which is what I wanted. I've kind of played with everbearings in the past, and I never seemed to have enough at any one time to do anything with other than just eat a handful of fresh berries here or there. So I'll keep those few that I have, but I really wanted some plants that would put on their berries in a shorter time frame so I can do things like make jam with them and freeze them, and they will be ahead of many of the other harvests that I have, so they'll be easier to manage. So that's everything. It's quite a lot. And, most of these things will get planted, but I'm sure there's a few things that I'll kill or I won't have space for. But this is the plan. So thanks for watching. See you next time.